Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. You see, a lot has been spoken about Hindenburg Adani issue, Hindenburg SEBI. Lot has been spoken. Unfortunately, I was not in town, so I couldn't come in front of you and talk about it. But then I'm sure all of you all know what happened, how, why, where, when, etc. There is nothing new that I have to offer. So I'm not going to talk about it. But what I'm going to talk about is how is Narendra Modi going wrong when it comes to Adani and Ambani. That's the topic for the day. Let's get right into the show. You see, for starters, every prime minister, every government would like to take care of their wealth creators. It is not new. Right from Jawaharlal Nehru, who was quite bothered about Tatas, to Narendra Modi, everybody took care of their wealth creators. Now, taking care of wealth creators is very important. It is very important for multiple reasons. A, important for our economy. B, important for our people to get jobs. Lakhs and lakhs of jobs are created by these wealth creators. For those jobs, it is important that we promote them, we cajole them, at times help them. All that is something which is required. So that's important. It is important because these wealth creators attract foreign investments into the country. So it is important that you take care of your wealth creators. It is important that you take care of your wealth creators. Otherwise, what happens if your wealth creators tomorrow packs off and goes to China and puts all their investment in China? What happens to us? So, in a way, it is very, very important to take care of our wealth creators. The problem is when you stop working with the wealth creators and you start working for the wealth creators. When you start working for the wealth creators, that is when the issue starts. And somewhere down the line, right, wrong, otherwise, the perception that was created around Modi is that Mr. Narendra Modi is working for the wealth creators. I am not saying whether that is right or whether that is wrong, but that is the perception that was created. Why was that perception created? Let's start from the beginning. You see, when Jio was launched with this particular ad that is there on your screen. Now, later on, of course, Reliance had to pull back that ad and, kind of pay some fine for it also, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the ad that Reliance launched Jio with. Narendra Modi was the brand ambassador. Can you believe it? No, in advertising, this is what it is. We call him the brand ambassador because it was his photograph. Now, the point is, how did this happen? I mean, are they working in silos? Can I advertise my brand with the Prime Minister's face? Would I dare to do that? If Ambani's did, what was the reason why they did that? They thought they could get away with it, or they thought they could do it. Or maybe they had an okay from the Prime Minister. Possibly, I don't know. But look at the message that was sent to the people of India. When a private brand, launched their product with the Prime Minister's photograph. Okay. You know this photograph? Just watch this photograph. It is the Prime Minister in an Adani plane. You see, Prime Minister of India is Prime Minister of India. You know why we spend 80 crores and 100 crores and all to buy aircrafts for these people? Because he is the Prime Minister of India. He should be in a Government of India aircraft. Or a private airline where he pays money and travels, if at all he is doing that. Adani aircraft? What does that mean? And why would you do that? The Prime Minister of India. You see, that's the point. So the point somewhere is somewhere down the line, the relationship of the Prime Minister of India with Adani and Ambani went beyond just a businessman and the Prime Minister. It was beyond that. At least it was perceived to be beyond that. Beyond that, I am not putting any allegations here. I am saying it was perceived to be beyond that. The point is, you see, Hindenburg, private organization, they are short sellers. They did some allegations against Adani. Hindenburg private, Adani private. What was government doing in the middle? Why did Ravi Shankar Prasad and others jump in to talk for Adani or to say that they are all going against India and all? Arey, what has the government got to do with it here? Adani will handle it with Hindenburg. You think Adani doesn't have PRs? You think Adani doesn't have a machinery which can fight Hindenburg? You think Adani doesn't have lawyers? He has a battery of lawyers. He can buy 10 Hindenburg and sell them in Chor Bazaar. So he will handle it. Why is the government involved? Why is the IT cell involved? When you write something against Adani, you have IT cell coming after you. Why? Why is the government involved? Why is the government sensitive when it comes to Adani? How does it matter to the government? The government's job is to help Adani to possibly, ease of business and all. I can understand. But why are you protecting Adani, a private company? Isn't that a little weird? This is my question number 2. Point number 3. You see, a government, Mr. Narendra Modi, should be seen as somebody who is promoting multiple wealth creators. Multiple wealth creators. That Mr. Modi has failed miserably. That has not happened. That has just not happened. Why? Because, Adani ports, Adani has 13 domestic ports in 8 maritime states: Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Odisha, West Bengal. 13 ports Adani has, 13 ports. Adani has 6 airports: Ahmedabad, Lucknow, Mangaluru, Jaipur, Guwahati and Thiruvananthapuram. And in Mumbai, he's got 73% holding. भाई ये कैसा हुआ? When it comes to internet, we see some kind of a special treatment given to Jio. When it comes to mobile, you see some kind of special treatment given to Jio. When it comes to airports, ports, special treatment given to Adani. ये कैसे हुआ? How are you creating multiple wealth creators by completely focusing on 2 wealth creators? What is the government doing? Is this how the government is trying to make wealth creators? So then the intentions changes, or at least the perception. Perception, like a layman like me, I would think that these wealth creators are not being created for this country. They are being created for maybe some other use. Because if you are creating for the country, then you would want 10 Adanis in the countries, maybe 20 Ambanis in the country. You want more of Adanis and Ambanis. You want more of wealth creators. That is what a government would do. That is what a prime minister would want, isn't it? More wealth creators, more jobs. More jobs, more investment. More investment, more demand. More demand, better economy. Better economy, more jobs. Isn't that what we want? Isn't that what we want? So why are we focusing everything onto 2 baskets? I wonder, is this something that's really because they want to help the wealth creator? Or the need is different? This is what the perception is. This is what I'm talking about. Let me go to another aspect of it. There is an influencer club that has been created in India, the influencer club. Now, I spoke to you about a few weeks back, I spoke to you about the Ambanification of Olympics. So there is this personality. She is Mrs. Neeta Ambani, Mr. Mukesh Ambani's wife. And not just us, internationally, people were talking about she as the face of Indian Olympics. Why? How? Where? When? We are a democracy. I can understand if the face of Indian Olympics is Sunil Gavaskar. He's a sports person. He's the face of Indian Olympics. I can understand. He represents sports person in India. Understood. Nita Ambani? Why? I am not therefore saying that she did something wrong or Ambani did something wrong. Nothing. The point that I am trying to say is this how we want to run our country. जिसके पास पैसा है, he can just dominate anything that you want. Today sports, tomorrow culture. A company, a group can get big time into culture. So you have, like I told you then, I repeat myself now, you have one company dominating culture, dominating sports, dominating life. How is it going to work? And the Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, there is no questioning or there is no resistance. There is no restriction of monopoly here. So somewhere down the line, as a layperson, I'm sure he has his own reasons. As a layperson, I find it very strange. ये कैसा है? ये देश तो हमारा था. अब तो one by one, our culture, our sports, our maybe tomorrow our lifestyle, everything is being owned by one rich business group. How is this working? How is this working? My last point is somewhere down the line, our government, at least the Modi government, never worked on the basis of policies. It worked on the basis of what Modi feels and what Modi believes in. And that has become the biggest problem. Because end of the day, every businessman wanted to be in the good books of Modi. So every second businessman in India would talk good things about Modi. And the fact remains that things that would happen in this country was seen as if Modi wants it to happen. So if tomorrow Adani is dominating airports and Adani is dominating ports, please hear this very carefully. If tomorrow today is dominating the airports and the ports, it is Modi who wants it. Because Modi made you believe that. Na Modi ki guarantee, no? Modi made you believe that. If Nita Ambani is the brand face of Olympics, or somebody else is the brand face of Olympics, or an Ambani or an Adani is the face of our Indian culture, then Modi made it happen. Because at the end of the day, Modi ki guarantee, no? Because everything that happens in this country, it was not based on policies, not based on discussions, deliberation. Now it is happening. Grace of God. Now it is happening. But till 2024, nothing. There was no parliamentary committee. Each bill would take 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Why? Because Modi wanted it, it got passed. That is the message that was sent. So if you are sending that message, then whatever is happening, it is happening thanks to Modi, no? So if I believe that if like I said, the ports go to Adani, thanks to Modi. If another group is owning internet and mobile and electricity and sports and culture, then it is Modi. It is Modi who's giving it. What is wrong if I believe that? It is Modi who made me believe it. So these are the 5 points that I believe that has actually gone wrong. And this is why a lot of us in India started believing that possibly there are only 1 or 2 groups in India that can do business, that can grow, that will become big. The rest of us are supposed to be slaves to these large groups and large political figures. This is the point I wanted to make through my editorial. Till I see you next time, that's tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.